saw what he did to that monstrous beast. He must be the one.
He must be the one. He must be the one. You said the same thing for that blondie guy a few years ago, and look what happened.
Oh, him! But it took him forever to even try. This guy is different. I can feel it. We should call him now.
Yes, yes. After all, he managed to get the first part of Medallion.
Who's the one? Isn't it obvious? I am.
Don't be so sure. Let's see how will you manage the next one.
Bring it on!
Next up is Magnor.
Magnor is a gigantic planet. It consists of giant forests, giant swamps, giant trees, giant plants, giant mushrooms.
Okay. I get the point.
From our latest intel data, it seems that the medallion is still in possession of the Zixi tribe. However, Mental doubled his effort and decided to build an outpost in the swamp.
Thousands of its minions are stationed there in search of a missing piece. Finding it should be a matter of days.
Mental also left one of its giant abominations to scout the area. We don't know much about it, so stay alert.
Don't worry about it. Say, why don't you just teleport me straight into the Zixi village?
Well, you see, we don't really know its exact location. Probably the best place to start looking would be around Mental Swamp Bay.
This will be a difficult task. Painful, no doubt.
Yeah, it will be. For them.
Good luck.
He'll surely need it.
That's what happens when you cross with the red light. Welcome back to Let's Play Serious Sam 2. So this is Magnor. Well, the wizard said there were swamps, but forgot to mention that something large died here. Yuck, stinks like a pig farm. Look around for any traces of the medallion. Also try to get in contact with the Zixi tribe. If what the wizard said is true, they should have a village hidden somewhere around here. Anyways, I never congratulated you about that Quango deal. At least now he's in good hands. And mouth. There are gates dividing the base up front, but they appear to be out of order. Try to find a way to open them. Now, as we begin this level...
Let's look around. Maybe the
okay.
is not so abandoned.
I'm afraid you're right.
Everything worked correctly, so I'm gonna quick save. Sometimes, I don't know why, every episode you should start with basically no weapons and just the 3 initial ones, these ones, but you know, sometimes going from episode 1 to 2, it carries over everything. I don't know why it also happens from 2 to 3, so it's weird. Anyway, at the beginning, we're just gonna go this way. Complete turnaround in a 180 and check this out. And you can hear a sound, which is a T-Rex, which we're gonna try to kill as fast as possible because it deals so much damage. Throw a bunch of grenades. You do retain your grenades, which is at least that is fine. But you have to find all of your weapons. In fact, you retain all of your ammo for the weapons, but not the weapons themselves. But as you can see right here, I already have 186 ammo for the shotgun. That's because you retain your ammo, but not the weapons, as I said. And now, after that secret, we can just start going around here. We could actually switch to this gun now. Or rather, wait a minute. Blow those up. They don't have anything. We can actually switch to this gun. We never see much use of it. So why not? Since there are only a few orcs at the beginning. Grab some elf here. Now you can technically go swim in the swamp, but if you go past those lights you start taking damage. So don't do that. Try not to do that. There are also a bunch of tires around this area which say serious grip, and that's it. But hey, look at this. It is our shotgun. And that container blows open, revealing some enemies. That is a common theme in this level. Containers blowing up. We're also getting introduced to a new enemy type. You saw that witch flying around. That is an enemy that will come up many times. And we're gonna have to deal with it. I'm not really good at dealing with them, but I'm better than dealing with witches than with footballers. And thankfully, we're not gonna see footballers for a while. Now there's the zone over here in this area. Pick it up. It spawns a bunch of these guys, which are called lizards. Not crocodiles, as I said in episode 2, I believe. They're lizards. And you can't climb this thing, but there's nothing in it. Okay, now let's see here.
Get rid of that evil witch. She is ugly.
And we get introduced to that enemy type, the witch itself.
Plasma rifle. Go pick it up. You need a stronger weapon.
Witch itself isn't that bad, because what they do, at least there's two kinds of them. They're the ones with the cauldron that shoot these skulls. They kind of track you a bit. And then there's another type of witch enemy, which we'll see later on. We saw in the cutscene, but we've not fought just yet. And we grab the plasma gun. And one shot of these things kills an orc. It's pretty powerful, it's possibly the second most powerful gun in the game. Second only to a gun we'll see basically at the end of this world. For a bit, because we're gonna lose everything. But it'll be fun. It also blows up barrels, which is nice. It can only hold 600 ammo, which is probably the weakest part of the gun, is that 600 ammo go by real fast. Anyway, we're gonna switch back to the shotgun though. Now I believe over... is it... oh, it's over there. Something is happening. And I think we're gonna see the other witch type enemy. It's the flying one. You move slower in the swamp, so you gotta be careful not to step in it. But you can't avoid projectiles so well. That's the other enemy type, the witch, the other witch. What that one does is just flies around and shoots homing projectiles. Similarly to what the ones on a cauldron do, but there you go. Also a little different. Okay. Now we're gonna take care of that one. The fact they fly around, it also makes them a little hard to hit, but with the shotgun it's not too bad. What is this one? All the way over there. Thankfully they don't have too much health. But that does. That is a bit of a problem. Whip out the plasma gun. Immediately. Thank you. Yeah, these things, if they hit you with those rockets, they are slow, but they are very damaging. Always gotta listen for the mechanical sounds they make, and then you'll know that one spawned. Now, take this box with me. Not that I'll need it, but I think I still need something to help me do a jump over here. And it went... no, it went in the right direction, more or less. Also, this is called an evil crate number 666. I didn't point it out before. And with this box, we can make... sometimes we'll be able to make a certain jump. A barrel is actually easier, but there you go. We get over here and we grab a serious bomb. And you see, we have two because we had one at the end of the last world, so we're grabbing this. We now have two, and we now have access to the serious bombs again. Because we had to collect one in order to get access to them. I'll use the plasma gun a little bit. Because there's some plasma over there. Some plasma ammo. Also, the plasma gun as a bit of an auto aim once you get close to enemies. Once the bullets do. So it is very helpful to get rid of some of the very fast moving enemies like the witches. That's why they give it to you in this specific area. See that guy is definitely more important. Gotta kill the minigunners first because they deal the most damage. And also the rocket launcher guys. Let's go in here, refill. And continue the assault. It's mostly just orcs that do very little damage. Do you want to kill that guy though? Alright. What else we got here? I believe we got a witch. Yep. And you saw the spawn beyond the wall. There's another one. Yep, there it is. Thankfully no more minigunners, so we can just shoot these guys down. Again, they only take one hit from the plasma gun. Oop. Hi. Hi there. Ammo. And here we are missing a lever. The door is locked indeed. And the lever is around here. We're first going to explore this side area for another enemy. Health and kinda that's it. I believe there might be armor over here. No. Now we're outside the safe zone. Okay. Now before we grab the lever, there is a secret. Make a quick save just in case I mess something up. We're gonna bring a barrel over to this side. Because there's this guy here. It's a secret crocodile bouncing a football on his head. And it has a shirt with Zucker on it, which is probably a Croatian football player. Probably. But we can grab the ball off the crocodile. So let's chuck it over here. And the crocodile's head actually has the bouncing property, so you can bounce other things on top of it. For example, the barrel. And if you do things correctly, not like that, you can actually have this guy do some fancy tricks with it. Like that. Look at him. Look at him go. Oh, I lost it. Let's give him the ball. Let's see. If I can. Hopefully you won't lose it. There you go, that's the secret crocodile. And after we found the secret crocodile, we grab this microphone looking lever. And with that, we can complete Q-1.
Now that is a piece of cake. I can almost feel that medallion in my hands.
That only took us 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Let's go straight into Dash 2. I believe what the bull soldier here, the tank, that's his name, said some Croatian swears which I cannot understand. Great, you were smart enough to open the door. What's next? Tying your own shoes? Well, now that we're in the second part of the base, we should start looking more carefully for the Zixies. They're very scared, do not appreciate stranger. If you see one in danger, try to help them. I'm sure you could gain their trust.
Whoops. It seems we woke someone up.
It seems we did indeed. And we get introduced to a new enemy type. These spaceships. I'm doing an horrible job of taking care of this enemy. Come on. Can you die already? No? I guess not, huh? Okay. You're dead. And you're dead. Yeah, so there are those blue spaceships now. We're just gonna throw a bunch of grenades this way. Kill this guy as fast as possible. This is pretty huge and does quite a bit of damage. And now there's some orcs here to spawn. Along with witches, but nothing to be too alarmed. There is some plasma ammo over there, so we're gonna go and pick it up. I don't think there's anything back here. Let me just quickly check. This was the gate we just opened with the microphone lever. No, there's nothing. We're just gonna pick up the health and move on. There we go. And got some grenades over here. Aha, there's the armor. There's a secret armor over there. There's a serious bomb.
Item has been found.
Also, I believe we're gonna need a barrel here. Put this barrel around here. And then we use this to jump up these containers. And from atop these containers, we can platform a little bit to reach the armor.
Secret armor has been collected.
And now we can collect more stuff. We don't need grenades, but we'll grab them anyway. We do need plasma ammo. Oh, it's only 500. I thought it was 600. That makes it, this plasma gun, even worse. But again, it's very good. It's just the ammo count on it. It's not high. And again, a new enemy type. Cerberus. The Cerberus are like dogs. They behave the exact same. They just do more damage, have more HP. That's it. And more are spawning in. Trying to look around to see if I can spot them. I'll grab this rocket launcher.
Serious firepower.
There they are. Now, in this area specifically, these Cerberuses here, they tend to have trouble reaching me due to, again, problems with this game running on modern hardware. In fact, I hear battle music but nothing. Yeah, that guy's stuck, completely stuck over there. Now, usually if you hit them, they figure out the path, but many times they don't, and they just get stuck forever. And this guy's figured it out just fine. No problem. I hear a witch. Nice. I hear more dogs. I hear that. Yeah, there's a Cerberus over there. Ow! A jump scare, but this guy. I know there's another one coming up for me. There it is. And we can sort of use the plasma gun here. There's another one over there. We'll take care of you first. Yeah, that guy's stuck. It hasn't made any progress toward me at all. That worked out. You instead are not stuck. It should be pointed out that those blue spaceship enemies die in one rocket. At least on normal difficulty. I don't know if in higher difficulties takes more. But in normal, one rocket's all it takes. Like that. Same for the Cerberuses. We done? I hear dogs, but I don't see them. Well, I'm just gonna move on. Nope, it's over there, stuck below, beyond the tree, and I see something I don't like. So we'll whip out the rocket launcher and just chuck a few rockets over that T-Rex because it's bad. Get the dogs before they maul me, and then we get the witches. Yeah, I want to kill dogs first because I don't want them to create, what's the right word for it? They don't want to hinder my mobility because they push you around everywhere. Go back to the shotgun now a bit. Though we'll probably use the plasma gun because there's a lot of plasma ammo in this container. Yep, we're full again. Cool. Look at that. Now, there's that health over there I haven't picked up. So we'll do right now. There's more plasma ammo over there. And there's a lot of rockets. I believe we're gonna have to fight at least one more T-Rex. Which I believe they're called deathmatch. And now there's also this thing. This one doesn't spawn lizard, it spawns Cerberuses, so... But just like the other ones, thankfully only spawns 2, but they get stuck because they're weird. And now, let's see if I picked up everything. More witches coming up. Ah, there's more stuff over there. Not a problem in the slightest. Look. Yeah, these skulls, they keep going for quite a bit. Yeah, I believe we are done with this area, so we just move on toward that location. Blow up a few barrels. There's health, there's ammo. I want to save those rockets for later, because I believe we're going to have to fight here for quite a bit. Take out some dangerous enemies from afar. I do have quite a bit of rockets here. Is anything gonna... Ah, there we go. I was gonna say, is the wave gonna start, or... Something is happening! Okay, there they are. Alright, we're gonna use the rockets here most of the time because... And the plasma. Because most enemies die in one hit of a rocket, if not 2. Since the game is giving us a lot of rockets, we might as well use them. We also have a lot of grenades, we should use more of them. I suck at using rockets! What else is new? Witches, we're gonna use the plasma on it, because they are much harder to hit with rockets, because they're so freaking slow. Okay. Please get away from the pillar. Thank you. There we go, you guys. Then go to the witch. Where are you going? Alright, time to grab more of these. I'll choose the plasma gun in a bit. What happened here? Where did I get hit from? Oh! Dogs? Mixing in dogs now? Okay. And there's a T-Rex. I heard the rockets being shot. There's 2 of them actually. Oh, get rid of you like this. And great. That should be it for this little area. We'll grab the elf. We'll grab, I believe, there's stuff over there. No, there's not. Okay.
Hey, it's the double-barreled shotgun. Get it while it's hot.
We already have that because we picked it up in 2-1, but if you didn't, you can pick it up over here. I did not mean to do that. I meant to blow up those boxes. I thought they had something in them, but they don't. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Let's just go over here. I hear more witches. Hi. Come on. The armor. Thank you. Alright. That it? No, I hear more battle music. There must be more things I don't... Nope. There's a dog. Thankfully it's dead. And it was protecting nothing. It was just a trap. Oh, hi. Is that it? Okay. Now there's this bouncing pad here. It actually propels you all the way over to that heart. We're gonna wait to get it. Because we want that shotgun first. And now their shotgun is protected by a bunch of witches. These witches will actually attack you unless you attack them or you pick up the shotgun. So what we're gonna do is gonna switch to the plasma gun. And shoot them to get the jump on them. Fortunately they fly in a very weird pattern, so it's hard to actually take them down. Have to focus well, one by one. There we go. It takes so much damage, which is why I saved that big heart for later. And they also fly doing that because they have helicopter physics. So if they hit certain geometry in a specific way, they get confused. Oh god, there's another T-Rex over there? Okay. I'll just shoot a few rounds over to him. Let's use rockets. And I killed it, nice. Yeah, that filled me up with plasma. I remember correctly. That's why I was using it. I knew that had a lot of plasma ammo in it. Hi. Did I hit that? Am I hitting that guy or am I hitting the light balls? I think I was hitting the light balls there. We're not done just yet. There are a few minor enemies over there. Which thankfully due to the plasma gun are stupid easy. And there's a bunch of witches over here which spawn in this formation. This will happen every now and then. See if we can take care of them. No, because I suck at shooting. What else is new? Come on. There's more of them. Come on. Why do you guys exist? I usually try to take them before they break up. It become a lot harder to kill them. Yeah, let's switch to this. Because clearly... I was trying to dodge that guy. Oh god, I missed. It's fine. Okay, let's get you guys out of here. I don't like you sniping me with your rockets. Alright, let's switch to something better. Something we have a lot of ammo for. Let's grab armor because we need it. I hear a witch. It's probably you that got stuck in this pipe. I should probably grab the huge health at this point before moving on. So let's do that. Let's go back to the gate. And grab that. And which is also a secret, so we need to do it anyway.
Has been collected.
And there's another pad over here. Unfortunately, I believe does collecting spawn more enemies later? I don't remember. Yeah, this pad will just bring you back. You can't go back on your own, but you'll take damage doing so. You actually just take damage by taking this pad for some reason. I guess you land in a non-safe area. Now we can actually move on to that catwalk and proceed on. The next area is over there, but there is an unsafe section in between, so this is the safe path. Now, before we move on too much, other than this and that, see those barrels over there? I want to shoot them. Because one of them has a serious bomb. So that's why I wanted to shoot at them. And in fact, we will use a serious bomb on this section. Not because it's hard, but because we have one. We might as well use it. Oh, that enemy just dropped there. We have some plasma ammo, so we should probably use it. Just saying. Again, not that this section is hard, but we're at 3. Might as well use one. Start over, grab another one. We're back to 3. Ow, that was... didn't intend to rocket me in the face like that, but it's fine. It's never nice to get face rocket. Should kill them. Normally what I would do here would just hide in this container. Just, I don't know why I'm not doing it. I would just hide here and sort of like peek around. Which is, it's a good strategy. It's not a hard fight itself, but if you suck like me, hey, that works pretty well. Okay, we're gonna grab that 50 health and go back. I'm out of armor, which is a little concerning. Thankfully, I have a lot of HP. Nice. Oh, rockets. More stuff spawning in. Thankfully, it's just spaceships and orcs for now, which aren't that concerning. The spaceships are a little bit. The orcs not so much. But I believe we're almost done. We're gonna move on over here. Grab some extra rockets. And it's still your battle music. Don't know where that's coming from. What enemy is causing battle music here? You. Okay. A lot of grenades. Alright. There's a treasure over there, but we could try to reach it through here. But I believe we're gonna hit an invisible wall if we do that. Is this open? Yes, it does. Okay, we're gonna make a quick save here because the next section could go very badly. And by very badly, I mean we could miss a secret. But other than that, nothing really happened. And here, most enemies, I mean all the enemies really come from this direction, so if we just chuck grenades that way, we'll kill everything coming up. Apart from this guy that somehow slipped past me. Don't know how. I guess some of them spawn behind you, but most of them spawn from this direction anyway. And we are done. Anything else over here? I hear a witch. We should really use more shotgun though. Fill myself up with rockets and this single power up over here. And now let's move on. That blows up. Of course it does blow up. Hey, plasma ammo. Nice. Now hopefully this fight won't create us too many problems. It's not a hard fight, but it can sometimes stop us from getting the last secrets of the level. Sometimes, not always. As long as we stay around here though, we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can. If we go toward that treasure chest, we should find
Secret Duke's sword has been found.
Secret Duke's sword, and also
Secret Duke's hat has been found.
and also
Secret Duke's coat has been found.
and also
Secret Duke's skeleton has been found.
somewhere. Where is this thing?
Dude, you've been hanging here like forever.
Yeah, it's not here. It's it dropped in the swamp somewhere. I'll show a picture of it. It's a skeleton with... It's a Duke Nukem skeleton with the rocket up his butt. See, the problem with these secrets specifically, which is... I've never seen the skeleton actually disappear, but is the fact that they are activated when you pick up these items, and if somehow during that fight they get dropped and moved into the swamp, good luck finding them. They completely disappear. This one doesn't, because you can still see it, but the sword and the hat, no, they just go under. You can pick them up if you know where they are, but yeah, good luck. Good luck to even find them. And there you go. That was, I believe, all the secrets. Let me just check it. Yeah, they are 8 out of 8. Let's just move to the exit.